Gitchagumi, you've been such a fool. You've been a fool this whole time, but no more. Hey everybody, Gitchagumi here from Gitchagumi Gaming, and we're back for another day of SkyFactory. As you can see, I've done a little bit of housekeeping between episodes, and let's just go over what we've done and what we're gonna do here on this episode. So, got rid of this little fence so that it's all blends together with this little platform over here, and you can see that I rearranged my dirt patches here so that we can have more saplings growing, because between episodes I did a lot of resource collection and it's faster. Some resources you get faster by growing saplings than you do by growing bonsai trees. Other things you get faster through bonsai trees. So I was doing a little combination of growing a bunch of saplings and going down the line getting my bonsai trees. I got some more food over here cooking just for funsies. And if we come down here, you can see that I am preparing for the future. I got a little bit of extra storage, and we got these cocoa beans. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with those cocoa beans that's going to make our bonsai trees even better. And then, you know, I rearranged so that everything's a little bit more organized over here. We got jungle saplings now, which I replaced my birch saplings with jungle saplings. The only thing we get from birch saplings is birch wood and saplings and sticks. But these jungle saplings, pretty much every time, look at that, cocoa beans. Every time you harvest one of these, you get cocoa beans. So I prioritized my jungle saplings over my birch saplings. I just got one of each of these, and I can get away with having one apple sapling, because we also get apples out of the oak saplings. So we get plenty of apples. As you can see over here, we already got 29 of them. I don't really think I need to do much else with them other than have grown that apple sapling, so not really worried about collecting a bunch of those. And then going over what we're going to do on this episode, you can see here I have created or generated a ton of dirt, and we're going to be replacing the dirt in these pots with something better. So we're going to have another partial stack of dirt. We're going to use that to develop an area that we're going to start to have animals. And then all these pieces, I had to make over 300 seared bricks. Well, the individual seared bricks, not these blocks of seared bricks, because we're going to make a smeltery. I am tired of having only one type of metal per tank. I want to be able to put all the metals in that I want to put in. So we're going to make the largest base size for the smeltery, and then we can grow it up from there if we want to. So I figured you guys wouldn't want to watch me grow tree after tree for hours on end. Figured rather than watch me do all that, you'd probably appreciate it if I just went ahead and did it between episodes. So I did. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to fix this situation over here. This little cobble generator, this is so SkyFactory 3. And I failed to realize we're playing SkyFactory 4. So what we're gonna do is make an actual cobblestone generator. And the first step to that is we have one iron bucket. We're gonna make another iron bucket. Oh, this is the other thing I made. I got this handheld crafting table. The recipe for this, if you look, it's just a crafting table with a stick. Super easy. And the recipe for all that other stuff, the seared brick is just 4 of these seared bricks, makes a seared brick. And then I made this smeltery controller. You can see it's just 8 bricks, kind of like a chest or an oven, makes you the control thing. And then smeltery drain. So you can see that's just 6 bricks. So this is your smeltery drains. I made 3 of those. One for each of the faucets. I got a bunch of seared bricks to make the smeltery, and then I got the smeltery controller to control the smeltery. So now on to, you can see I just right click in the air with this handheld crafting table. It brings up a little crafting table, so I don't have to run back to my crafting table every time. And I can just leave these cobblestone in here so that I can heal my tools or mend my tools. So now I got 2 buckets. I'm gonna go ahead and fill one of them with this lava and one of them with that water. And let's make sure we don't have any danger areas here. Go ahead and do that. Now I got that. I'm going to take this block of sand. Well, look at that. I got some glass. I'm going to take a piece of glass. And then I'm going to take some cobblestone. Go back into my crafting table, my mobile crafting table. Lava bucket, water bucket, glass. And then stone, cobblestone on top and on bottom. And look at that. It's an actual cobblestone generator. Gitchagumi, you've been such a fool. You've been a fool this whole time. But no more. All right, now we have this one. Yes, that's fine. That's okay. But you know what? We're we're going to do better because we already have the ability to get a tier 2 cobblestone generator. Check it out. We're going to make a couple blocks of iron amber. Boom. Just like that. And then we're going to go down here. I probably should have done this while I was doing all this jabbering. It'd be done melting by now. But with the magic of YouTube, I can just fast forward through this. So we're going to go down here. We're going to let this melt. In the meantime, we'll put that back. And actually what I can do while that's melting, I can go up here and prepare even more. Because what we're going to want to do is we're going to need some kind of storage implementation for all of this cobble that we're about to be generating. Because I tell you what, even a tier 2 cobble generator, I think there's like 4 tiers of cobble generators. Even a tier 2 cobble generator generates a lot of cobble. So we'll go over here, we'll grab a stack of this wood, make ourselves a barrel, and then by the time we're done with this, we can probably go back down here and look at that. It's all melted. Oh, I don't want to put that in there. Oh, that's why, because I need to do this. So what we're going to do, we're going to make this block of iron. This is going to give us 9 iron ingots, 9 more iron ingots than the ones we already have. All right, so here's our block. Watch this. We're going to turn that into 9 iron ingots. We're going to go to our table. We're going to put the cobblestone generator, 8 iron ingots around it. Look at that. Tier 2 cobblestone generator right off the bat. We'll bring this up here. And you know what? We'll stick it right over here. Right kind of where it was. I like to put it in the ground just like so. And then we'll take our barrel and we'll just put it right on top. Boom. And look, it's already generating cobble. Look at that. Look at how quickly that it's just going up. It just keeps going up, and it's gonna keep doing that. I don't need to come over here and do anything. This cobble will just continue to generate. We just have an unlimited source of cobble that we don't even have to work for anymore. Oh, that's just something else. We can now take all this and throw it right into that. And look at that. We already got 8 stacks of cobble, and it just keeps going up. It's just gonna keep going up and up and up. I don't need this sign anymore. We have this whole chest that's just empty now. So now moving on to the next thing. First thing I want to do is refill my thing there, and then we'll take a little nap. All right, now I don't want to get rid of this water block because I want to have that unlimited source of water, but I no longer need it cascading down here, making all this bubbly sounds. So what I'm going to do is set up a little pool over here. And there we go. Now I got this water just sitting over here, just being a little water block. So peaceful. And I can clean this up. And now you're thinking, but we still got to be able to get down and up. Well, you know what? I have a solution for that. It's called ladders. Vanilla Minecraft. It's still useful. Now, here's the one downside to my plan. I have an ingot of tin and an ingot of iron that I'm going to sacrifice for my plan. Because I'm going to build over here, and I'm just going to build the smeltery right over here, right off the back side of this. So this table and this basin, they're pretty much going to be in this spot, probably just into the floor. Look at that. Look, already 11 stacks. And I haven't even done anything. It just keeps generating. It just keeps going. This is the other thing that happened. You know, with all my resource gathering, I have a full barrel now of wood, of just oak wood. Just hanging out, full barrel. Can't even put another single piece of oak wood in there. So, you know, I'm kind of rich. So here's what we're going to do. Let's start breaking this down. So let's figure out, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to build it right here. So I'm going to speed through this and I will come back when I'm done. All right, and there you have a completed smeltery. Now, the way that this works is we're going to put the same kind of stuff in here that we would have put in those individual tanks, but we can put more than one type of metal in here. We put iron, we put lead, and once we get to more different types of metal, we put all those in there, and we can even make alloys right inside this smeltery. And you can see we can fit a lot in just this one level. And if we want to make this bigger, we can stack it all the way to the sky. We can just keep going up with it. We just make another level of bricks, and that's all we got to do. And then we just got to keep some lava in here, and that's it. It'll melt it down, no problem, no bigs. So let's go ahead and get some stuff melting in here. We'll make some more iron amber and start to get some iron going. All right, there we go. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I know I told you that I was going to show you what we're going to do with those cocoa beans. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with those cocoa beans. And it's going to help us with the next step of what we're going to do, which is we need some animals. Because check it out. I know we haven't been doing any achievements yet in this episode, and here's why. Because this redstone sapling and this blue slime sapling require us to have things that as of yet we don't even have access to. And I will show you what I mean by that. So here's the redstone sapling, right? Now, obviously, we can't get redstone acorns without a redstone sapling, because where does that come from? It comes from a darn redstone sapling, right? So this recipe is out the window for us. We can do this though. We have iron resin, we have petrified resin, we have a coal sapling, but what we don't have is any kind of red dye, wild berries, red dye powder, red dye water bottle, you know, and where do we get all this from? Well, to get red dye water bottle, we need red dyed water and a bottle. Well, how do you get red dyed water? You put one of these things in it. Well, how do you get these things? Let's see. Wild berries, can't make those. Red dye powder, can't make that. But this wild rose or red rose, this is what we're after, okay? Because we can get a tulip or a poppy, but we need to have grass in order to do that. So we're going to be able to make this redstone sapling, but we're going to need to make an area that we can grow poppy in. And we'll get to that in a minute. First, we're going to improve our entire bonsai operation. And the way that we're going to do that, we're going to grab a stack of these cocoa beans, right? We're going to grab 4 stacks of sticks. We're going to go up into our mobile crafting table, put the cocoa beans in the middle, put the sticks on each side, and look at that, brown mulch. And actually, we can chop each of these in half. We don't even need that whole amount because you make 2 per. So we're going to make an entire stack of brown mulch. We're not even going to need all of that, but you know, we'll have extra for future for when we get more saplings, right? And look, we even got this achievement up here, tumultuous, right? So now this process is just the same as the last time we upgraded all the bonsai trees. We're gonna have to pull the sapling out, break down the bonsai pot, and then we're gonna go ahead and place the pot down, put the mulch in, and then stick the sapling back in. And look how quickly that grows. And this mulch is better than the dirt. I can show you here. The brown mulch, you see, increases the growth rate. It goes from 125% with the fertile soil up to 142%. The drop chance, 140%. Much better drop chance, much better growth rate. Everything's expedited this way. So I'm going to speed through the whole process of repotting all these, and we'll come back on the other side. See you in a minute. All right, and we're back after upgrading all of our bonsai pots into brown mulch bonsai pots. So we're going to have a much better time of collecting resources and getting all that sweet, sweet loot. Now, I got this fertile soil. This fertile soil is going to be very useful for us because, for one, we can crush it and turn it into our other half stack of dirt. And at the same time, we're getting a bunch of mud, which we need. And I'll show you what we need it for. We'll take one of these blocks of dirt, we'll just do that, turn it into mud, come over here, grab just any old random stack of leaves, and then check this out. Each one of those is going to be 4 grass blocks. All right, so what we're gonna do, and I am not sure if animals spawn organically in this pack or not, or if we're gonna have to do something else to get animals to spawn. But here's the other reason that we need these grass blocks. So the grass blocks are gonna help us get poppy, but also you saw the blue slime sapling that we need, right? The only way to get this is to put a lapis sapling into a cauldron of milk. And the only way to get a cauldron of milk, as far as I know, is to have cows. Get a bucket of milk from the cow. Because I don't even think that you can purchase milk from the market. Let's see. Bucket of milk. Yeah, there's no marketplace for a bucket of milk. The only way to get milk, as far as I know, for us at this point, is to have a cow. So we're gonna have a cow, man. What we are gonna do is build an area for animals. If animals do spawn organically, that would be great. If they don't spawn organically, we have options that we may be able to explore through gardening, through farming, through growing things. But the first step in that is to go build out in that direction and make a pen for our future animal friends. And so what I'm gonna do, just like before, when I was started to build off in another direction, I'm gonna build myself a little gate, and I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna stick with making things out of cobble, since I have now so much cobble. This is amazing. Look at that. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have all the cobble. And so what I can start to do too is, while I'm out there, I'll just start making some stacks of stone so that I can have plenty in reserve for when I'm ready. So we're gonna go build off over here. I'm gonna make a big old 20 by 20 grass field about 30 blocks that way. So here we go. And just like that, we have a field full of grass. Now, the fact that no animals have been spawning while I've been building this, unless they've just been jumping off the edge, tells me that we're probably going to have to go through other means to get animals. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But what we're gonna do, because I want to have at least one of the main achievements marked off before the end of this episode. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run back here, drop off the rest of these grass blocks because I don't need them anymore. I'm gonna grab some bone meal. I just grabbed the 1 stack. I'll head back out there. I got all these torches out here because obviously I don't want hostile mobs to spawn out here, right? I only want hostile mobs to spawn in there. So all these torches are out here to keep the hostile mobs at bay. I come out here with some trusty bone meal and just right click on the ground and boom, look at that. Grass grows. Just grass. Look, here we go. That's what we're looking for, that poppy. And we can break this grass and try to get some seeds as well. And those seeds are gonna help us with the next step of this. So what do we got? We got potato seeds. We got a beetroot seed. That's awesome. Melon seeds and wheat seeds. So these are gonna help us. We'll make a separate garden area for all the seeds. And this will just be our pen for animals. For now, what we're gonna do, now that we have our poppies that we were looking for, and we can go over there and throw all the bone meal down and get a bunch of different kinds of seeds, which I might do between episodes just to see, because what we're gonna need to do, I suspect, is build animal seeds. And I can just show you real quick. The first one we're gonna have to go with is the pig seed, because it requires just a carrot, the wheat seeds that we already have, and a dirt acorn, which is what this is the only thing that we're missing, right? The carrot. So if I can either kill mobs until I get a carrot, or I can go out and try to break seeds until I get a carrot seed. The next thing we're going to want to make here is a cow seed. We need leather to do that. In order to get leather, and then wheat, obviously we got to grow the seeds to get wheat. But in order to get leather, we can put a cooked pork chop on a drying rack and make leather. So that's why we need the pigs first, to get the pork chops. Now, it's a good thing we got 2 poppies, because that's going to allow us to do 2 things here. The first thing, obviously, let's just go ahead and make it into our dye here. The first thing we're going to need is the coal sapling, and then we need 2 iron resin and a petrified resin. And then we can go ahead and pop, 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 bing. And now we got a redstone sapling. So we'll go ahead and plant that right there so that we can get more saplings, and we can set up another 4 bonsai pots with redstone saplings. In order to get ready for the next steps with the redstone sapling, actually what I'm gonna do, look at that, we already maxed out a barrel with cobble because of this thing. That is just amazing. We don't even need anything more than a tier 2 because we got all the cobble we could ever need right there. Anyway, I'm gonna grab 1 single stick. Okay, I guess I'll grab 2 like that. Boop, and we got a grinding stone. And this is going to help us get actual redstone. I'll just put it over here. The way this works, you put something that's grindable on there, you grind it up, and it gives you a product. So I'll just show you. I'll put 2 of these, and then we'll just grind them up. You can see the grinding percentage going up, and now 2 acorns, 2 lapis lazuli acorns turns into 2 lapis lazuli. And with that, what we can do, we can come over here, pull this off, put our sword up, put lapis lazuli, and now look at that. We got luck 2 with our sword. Man, we are just making progress. We're just making progress. We got our redstone sapling, and the next thing we're gonna make real quick is this guy. Now, I have never done anything with the market before. So what do I need? I need wood, planks, and red wool. So we have this piece of wool left over from before. Put that white wool up there with the rose red, and there's our red wool. That's why we needed that other rose red. We need 2 planks, and then what was it, 5 pieces of wood? There we go. And now we have a market, and look at that, we got this little piggy. And let's go ahead and stick our market, maybe put it into the ground right here. And look at all that molten iron down there. It's beautiful. Let's stick, whoa, that was crazy. And look at that, we got a market. Perfect. And so what this can do, like, look, we can even go in here and buy these animal seeds. A horse seed, it costs, well, so we don't have corn. We can buy a pumpkin seed. Corn seed, it costs wheat, so we can easily get that. Potato seeds cost wheat. Okay, look, carrot seeds. We can buy carrot seeds for 8 wheat. So this thing, man, we can even just buy, like, raw chicken. Well, we're gonna need this cactus. This cactus, I think this is the only way. And it only costs, oh, we're gonna get that right now. 8 vines, huh? That is gonna be easy. We'll go over here with our jungle sapling. We'll grab 8 of them. Okay, we got our 8 vines. Go over here, get a cactus. 8 vines gives us a cactus. And this is going to allow us to actually plant the slime sapling once we get it. So this is just kind of planning ahead here, this cactus. And that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. We only got a couple more left in this series. I'm going to be moving on to another game. Haven't quite decided which one it's going to be, but I'm thinking about one of these free games I've got on the Epic launcher. So we'll see. I've gotten quite a few of them. Haven't played any of them. This is a good excuse to go through and play some of those games that I haven't played a whole lot of. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Maybe how I can improve. Always looking for ways to improve. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Our monster jerky, I was able to save up a lot more of that.